Good evening, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Today started with a bit of a fail, if I'm honest. So today started with a swim that I didn't go to. So I should have been in the pool this morning, but I had a bad night's sleep. Just didn't fancy it this morning. Had a busy day at work ahead, so I just thought I'd have another couple of hours sleep. So I did. There you go. But I have booked it for tomorrow morning. Don't worry, I'm going to go swimming, honest. So tonight's session is another key bike session. They all seem to be key at the minute. It's a 15-minute warm-up, and the idea is I'm going to do 2 hours mainly in tempo, pressing onto sweet spot upper climbs. If there are many climbs around here, and then a 15 or so minute warm down. So 2.5 hour ride, so I need to get cracking because it's going to get dark about 7:30 and it's about 5 o'clock now, so I need to get a wiggle on. I'm on the road bike today. I should be on the TT bike, but if I'm absolutely honest, it's in a million bits in the garage, so I will be riding this today because I haven't got time to put it all together. I have still got my NRG race wax chain on here because I put this on for the 12-hour champs. Obviously didn't really use it. I've probably done about 100 miles or so on this now, so it's got about 400 miles left before it needs re-waxing, so I'm going to keep it on here until I get I fit my NRG waxed training chain. So this race chain, if you want one that's super fast, super clean, super waxy, there's a code down below for £10 off. It's TriathlonDan. I don't get any kickback from that. It's completely me just endorsing a good product. But they've also sent me a training chain. So what I'm going to do is use the training chain on here to minimise the wear on my drivetrain, because a couple of weeks ago I had to fit a new big ring, and I think I've had to fit that after only about 2,000 miles use because I was running dirty group sets a lot of the time. Sorry about that. So it just wears your mechanics down a bit easier, a bit quicker, doesn't it? So yeah, using this today, training chain on later on. Is that it? Shall we get out on the road and get some pedalling done? Let's get some pedalling done. So this session is actually a bit of a test ahead of Outlaw. So hopefully it's going to be 2 hours at, probably a similar power to what I'm going to ride Outlaw at. Mainly tempo, a bit of sweet spot climbs and stuff. It's a sort of session I could probably do more power indoors, but what's the point? I'm going to do a session indoors, doing a power then I won't hold outdoors. If I do the testing outdoors, I can then sort of estimate what I can hold outdoors. With the ups and downs on the road and junctions and things, I often find that the actual time I'm riding, I can put out more power, but because of all those bits you ease off, the average is lower. So that helps with my pacing strategy, best bike split, messing around on there, and stuff like that. So, although I'm not in TT position today, it's still useful data. So yeah, let's get a good warm done and then we'll get cracking. It's going to feel pretty hard though, but it shouldn't be flat out. Beautiful evening though. Oh, every time I come up this road I say never again. The surface is terrible. It's like it's off-road. This time, actually, never again. I'm 18 minutes into the tempo, just riding it like a, I don't know, decent group ride really. Trying not to look at the numbers, just trying to keep breathing relatively hard. I just can't seem to nail these long efforts. Whether that takes longer to come back fitness-wise and the short stuff does, I don't know, but again, I did a 15-minute warm-up, an hour, what felt like a pretty decent tempo. It was into the wind, so I felt like I'd been battered around a bit, and I turned with the wind and just lost it in my head and just thought I'd just spin back. So I'm an hour and a half in now, and I'm literally just trying to plan the quickest route home because I've had enough. A lot of the time, riding a bike is great, but when you're not on it, not 100% there, it's not, is it? So just wanna get home. I think it'll be about 20 miles no matter which way I go, but it'll make me feel a bit better knowing that I'm not just darting around the lanes going a way that isn't the fastest. Well, I'll tell you what, since pulling the pin on the session, I haven't really eased off much. A mixture of riding on busier roads than I'd like and knowing that I'm not much sunlight left, it's just meant I've kept pressing on a bit, so I've been right at the top end zone too. It's not actually been a bad ride. 35 miles in, 1 hour 53. I reckon I've got half an hour to go. Thankfully a tailwind, but it is a bit undulating. Got to head down and get back. It's really dropped cold in the last 15 minutes. And I know you're all panicking, oh my god, what if Daniel doesn't get back before sundown? It's okay, don't worry, I'm about a mile away and I think I've made it. So I'm on about nearly 2.5 hours. I'll put the stats on screen for the whole ride now. Obviously I don't know what they are yet. I hope that 1 hour, I'll put the 1 hour split on now as well. I'm feeling it was around 290 watts normalised power. Let's see how close that guess is. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the positives, 2.5 hours on the legs, an hour at tempo. It'll do. Feels like summer's gone, doesn't it? Like now I am freezing, it's about 7:30 and it's getting dark. Is that it for this year? Is that it? Hope you're all fitting well. Let me know down below, how's your training going? Obviously I sit here in front of the camera and talk to all you lot about my training all the time. Let's hear from you. Are you where you thought you were going to be this time of year? Do you have any events coming up? If so, are you worried about your fitness for it or not? How are you coping if you're worried about your fitness? Basically, I'm looking for some reassurance. But anyway, thank you very much for watching day in, day out. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. See ya.